Hello, and welcome back to FogRealm, the place where we explore the depths of human potential and unlock the secrets to a more focused, productive, and peaceful life. Today, we're embarking on a journey to a land renowned for its discipline, its tranquility, and its profound understanding of balance. Japan. We're not just talking about sushi or cherry blossoms. We're diving into something far more fundamental to your well-being, your sleep. More specifically, we're going to uncover the Japanese night routine, a powerful, often overlooked approach that can naturally lower your cortisol levels, calm your overactive mind, and help you achieve truly restorative sleep, allowing you to wake up feeling genuinely refreshed, even if you're sleeping fewer hours than you think you need. In our fast-paced, always-on world, sleep has become a luxury, a battle we constantly fight. We scroll on our phones until the last possible second, our minds racing with the day's worries or tomorrow's to-do list. We chug coffee to compensate for poor rest, only to find ourselves wired at night. This cycle of exhaustion and artificial stimulation is a direct assault on our body's natural rhythms, particularly our hormonal balance. One of the primary casualties of this modern lifestyle is cortisol, often dubbed the stress hormone. While essential for our fight-or-flight response, chronically elevated cortisol levels, especially at night, wreak havoc on our sleep, our mood, and our overall health. It keeps us alert when we should be winding down, disrupts melatonin production, and prevents us from entering the deep, restorative sleep stages our bodies desperately need. But what if there was a way to consciously prepare your body and mind for sleep, to signal to your system that it's time to rest, and to gently guide your cortisol levels back into balance? The Japanese, with their deep appreciation for ritual, harmony, and the subtle art of living, have cultivated practices for centuries that offer precisely this. This isn't about rigid rules or complex ceremonies. It's about intentionality, mindfulness, and creating a sacred space for rest within your evening. We're going to explore not just what they do, but why it works, drawing insights from both ancient philosophy and modern science. Our journey begins by understanding the foundational principle. The evening is not merely the end of the day, but the beginning of the next. In Western cultures, we often view the evening as a time to elapse after a long day, to passively consume entertainment, or to frantically catch up on tasks. The Japanese perspective, however, frames the evening as a crucial preparatory phase for the restorative process of sleep, which in turn dictates the quality of the following day. This shift in mindset alone can be transformative. It moves us from a reactive approach to sleep to a proactive one, where we consciously curate our environment and activities to optimize for rest. Let's start with the first pillar of the Japanese night routine, the mindful transition. The abrupt shift from work to bed is a shock to our system. Our brains, still buzzing from emails, social media, or demanding tasks, struggle to disengage. The Japanese emphasize a gradual winding down, a deliberate deceleration that signals to the body that the day is ending. This often begins with a clear separation between work and home life. For many, this might involve a ritualistic change of clothes, a short walk, or even a few minutes of quiet reflection immediately upon returning home. The key is to create a mental and physical boundary, leaving the stresses of the day outside the sanctuary of your evening. One of the most powerful elements of this mindful transition is the evening bath, or ofuro. Far more than just a quick shower, the Japanese bath is a ritual of purification and relaxation. Traditionally, it involves thoroughly washing the body before entering a deep hot bath. The purpose isn't just cleanliness, it's about soaking, unwinding, and allowing the warmth to penetrate deep into the muscles, releasing tension. The physiological benefits are significant. The rise in body temperature followed by a gradual cooling period mimics the natural drop in core body temperature that signals the body it's time for sleep. This process also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest system, promoting a state of calm and readiness for sleep. Consider incorporating a warm bath or shower into your own evening routine, focusing on the sensation of the water and the release of tension, rather than rushing through it. Next, we delve into the concept of Psycho-No-H, or the method of clear planning, which, while often applied to daily tasks, has profound implications for our night routine. Just as we plan our day, the Japanese often approach their evening with a sense of intentionality. This doesn't mean scheduling every minute, but rather creating a mental framework for winding down. It involves a brief period of reflection on the day that has passed, acknowledging accomplishments and learning from challenges without dwelling on them. Then, a quick, light planning for the next day. This isn't about creating an exhaustive to-do list, but rather identifying the one or two most important tasks for tomorrow. This simple act can significantly reduce the mental chatter and anxiety that often keeps us awake. By putting thoughts onto paper, or even just mentally acknowledging them, we release our minds from the burden of remembering and planning, allowing for a more peaceful transition to sleep. The Japanese also place a strong emphasis on creating a serene sleep environment. This goes beyond just a dark and quiet room. It involves cultivating a space that is aesthetically pleasing, uncluttered, and conducive to rest. Think about the principles of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection and simplicity, or feng shui, arranging your space to optimize energy flow. This might mean decluttering your bedroom, choosing calming colors, or incorporating natural elements like plants. The goal is to make your bedroom a sanctuary, a place solely dedicated to rest and rejuvenation, free from the distractions of work, entertainment, or digital devices. The blue light emitted from screens is a well-known disruptor of melatonin production, so establishing a strict digital detox at least an hour before bed is crucial. Instead, consider reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or engaging in light stretching. Beyond the physical environment, the Japanese approach to sleep also incorporates a deep understanding of mindfulness and presence. In our modern world, our minds are constantly racing, replaying past events or anticipating future ones. This mental agitation is a significant barrier to restful sleep. Practices like zazen seated meditation or simply focusing on the breath can help to anchor the mind in the present moment, reducing the mental noise that often accompanies us to bed. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing, focusing on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body, can significantly calm the nervous system and prepare the mind for sleep. This isn't about emptying your mind, but rather observing your thoughts without judgment, allowing them to pass like clouds in the sky. Another subtle yet powerful aspect is the concept of nemawashi in preparation for sleep. While nemawashi traditionally refers to the process of laying the groundwork for a decision by consulting with stakeholders, we can adapt this principle to our sleep preparation. It means gently preparing your body and mind, rather than forcing them into sleep. This involves a series of small, deliberate actions throughout the evening that collectively create the conditions for restful sleep. It could be a light, early dinner to allow for proper digestion, avoiding stimulating conversations or activities, or even a short, gentle walk to release any residual physical tension. Each small step is a form of nemawashi, preparing the ground for the deep roots of restorative sleep to take hold. The idea of ikigai, or your reason for being, also subtly influences the Japanese approach to sleep. When you have a clear sense of purpose, your mind is less likely to be plagued by existential anxieties or feelings of aimlessness that can disrupt sleep. While finding your ikigai is a lifelong journey, even a small daily reflection on what gives your life meaning can contribute to a more peaceful state of mind before bed. This isn't about solving all your life's problems before sleep, but rather fostering a sense of contentment and direction that naturally reduces mental clutter. Now, let's address the intriguing claim. How can you sleep less hours and wake up refreshed? This isn't about depriving yourself of sleep, but rather optimizing the quality of your sleep. The Japanese practices we've discussed, mindful transition, evening bath seika, no H for mental decluttering, serene environment, and mindfulness all contribute to deeper, more efficient sleep. When your body and mind are truly prepared for rest, the sleep you do get is far more restorative. It's not about cutting corners, but about maximizing the biological benefits of each sleep cycle. For example, by lowering cortisol and promoting relaxation, you spend more time in slow-wave sleep and REM sleep. The stage is crucial for physical restoration and cognitive processing. This means that even if your total sleep duration is slightly less than what you might typically aim for, the effectiveness of that sleep is significantly higher. Consider the concept of chronotypes and how the Japanese approach subtly aligns with respecting individual biological rhythms. While modern society often forces a one-size-fits-all sleep schedule, traditional Japanese life, particularly in rural areas, was often more attuned to natural light cycles. While we can't all live by the sun, understanding your own chronotype, whether you're a morning lark, a night owl, or somewhere in between, can help you tailor your evening routine. The Japanese emphasis on preparing the body for sleep, rather than forcing it, allows for a more natural alignment with one's internal clock. This means if you're naturally a night owl, your wind-down routine might start a bit later, but the principles of mindful transition and environmental preparation remain just as vital. Furthermore, the Japanese diet plays an often underestimated role in sleep quality. A diet rich in whole foods, fermented products, and lower in processed sugars and heavy fats contributes to a healthier gut microbiome, which in turn influences neurotransmitter production, including serotonin and melatonin. While this video focuses on evening routines, it's important to acknowledge the holistic nature of well-being. What you consume throughout the day directly impacts your ability to wind down and achieve restorative sleep at night. Avoiding heavy meals close to bedtime, for instance, is a common recommendation that aligns with promoting efficient digestion and preventing discomfort that can disrupt sleep. Let's talk about the power of routine and habit formation. The Japanese night routine isn't a collection of isolated tips. It's a cohesive system built on consistent habits. Our brains thrive on predictability. When you consistently engage in a set sequence of calming activities before bed, you train your body and mind to associate these actions with sleep. This creates a powerful conditioned response, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. This is where the Kassen philosophy, the concept of continuous improvement through small, incremental changes, becomes incredibly relevant. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one or two elements of the Japanese night routine, perhaps the evening bath or the digital detox, and consistently practice them. Over time, these small changes compound, leading to significant improvements in your sleep quality and overall well-being. Another philosophical underpinning is the acceptance of impermanence, or mujo. In the context of sleep, this means acknowledging that some nights will be better than others, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfect sleep every single night, but rather a consistent effort to create the best possible conditions for rest. When we resist the occasional restless night, we often create more anxiety, which further disrupts sleep. By embracing Mujo, we can approach sleep with a sense of gentle acceptance, reducing the pressure we place on ourselves to perform perfectly. This philosophical perspective can be incredibly liberating, transforming the struggle for sleep into a more peaceful process of self-care. So, how do you integrate these ancient Japanese secrets into your modern life? It begins with intentionality and a commitment to self-care. Start by identifying 1 or 2 practices that resonate with you. Perhaps it's a warm bath, a few minutes of quiet reflection, or simply putting your phone away an hour before bed. Experiment, observe, and adjust. The beauty of these practices is their adaptability. You don't need to live in Japan to benefit from Japanese wisdom. The core principles of mindfulness, routine, and creating a serene environment are universal. Remember, the goal is not just to sleep, but to sleep well, to allow your body to fully restore itself, your mind to process the day's information, and your spirit to find peace. By embracing the wisdom of the Japanese night routine, you're not just optimizing your sleep, you're cultivating a deeper connection with yourself, fostering a sense of calm in a chaotic world, and ultimately, unlocking a more vibrant, productive, and fulfilling life. This is the true essence of FogRealm, guiding you towards mastery of your inner world.